everybody? Welcome to the Damn Dude Podcast.
Damn, dude.
Welcome. I'm your host, California Cal.
California Cal.
And as you know, well, I should say if you're new to the show, this is the place where it's a safe space to have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
So, welcome everybody. This is that place. Really, we just keep it real. Like, a big mission of mine is to really just is really to make vulnerable and open conversations and topics like cool and normal. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude.
So that's why I do this. Well, that's a part of why I do this. A really big reason why I do this is because I want to document history for my kids and my family. And it really struck me that if I can document that gives my great grandkids access to seeing who their family was and what they were like, you know, and documenting history. So that's why I do this, because it struck me like, you heard me talk about this on the other shows, which is like, dude, like, I want to really, like, I imagine what it was like if I had my fucking great grandpa's, like, documentation or some shit. Like, that would be so fucking hard, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think that would be fucking sick. So, man, like, getting into what we did over this weekend was crazy as fuck, dude. Like, it's hard to even, like, begin, like, all the shit that went on. Shit, where to start, man? Me and my sons, we got to be in a music video. We got to, that was freaking cool, man. That was just dope as fuck. We'll get into that in a second. So I guess just the first to start off, before we really get into that, the really, like, quicker, like, surface stuff is, like, whatchamacallit? Sorry, my brain just went 100 places. Okay, so for those of you that enjoy shoes and all that type of shit, I'm not like crazy in trendy shit or whatever, but the moment I saw that Adidas made these fucking like Crocs type of shoe, it was like, it's an Adidas clog, it's like a Croc, and it's made by Adidas. I went on a wild fucking goose chase, duck hunt, whatever you want to call it, to go find these damn things. Granted, they're just like slippers, they're normal slippers, but I got a feeling that these are gonna blow up and we're gonna see everybody wearing them. So let's just document this, that as of April 16th, I got them. Check it out. If you watch it on the camera, this shit goes so hard, bro. I just pulled it off my foot right now, and that shit is sick, dude. Man, I've went fucking everywhere looking for these dorky ass shoes. Granted, they're ugly as shit, but it's like super cool at the same time, because the moment I slapped them on my feet and I stepped out, this fucking cool ass black dude rolled up, was like, damn, homie, those are fucking sick. What? Where'd you get those? What? And it was just going, I was like, oh shit, like, damn, like, all right, cool, thank you, bro, fuck. And then everywhere I keep stepping out, people are like, yo, those shoes are fucking sick. And I'm like, they are, huh? Like, they're ugly, but they're cool. Like, I don't know. One thing that I realized, and I was telling my brother this, I was like, dude, I've definitely reached a whole new level of, like, old guy in my life, because I no longer want to even reach my finger into the back of my shoe to peel it over my heel. Like, I want to just slide my foot in. I don't want to do none of that shit. Granted, special occasions where I'm going to ride a motorcycle, or I'm going to go running or skateboarding, those are kind of the only occasions I really, like, need shoes. Otherwise, you're not really going to, I mean, at least for the next recent while in history, is like, if I'm not on a motorcycle or on my skateboard, you're probably going to find me in shoes that don't require any fucking effort to put these shits on. So, like I said, the fucking Adidas Croc, I swear I'm the first fucking dude on the planet to have them, because nobody's been fucking... I can't get over it. They're so fucking cool. It's like the Freddy and Jason mask. I was never a fan of Crocs. I always thought they looked stupid, but these ones I fuck with, because they're like beyond comfortable. It like literally like suctions your foot into it. Like I don't know why I'm hyping up such a big brand, but like legitimately shoes are fucking sick. So yeah, for the record, I'd like to pretend I got them first. Granted, I went to like 6 different stores to find these stupid ass things. Anyways, I don't really get into like superficial things or like stuff very often, so that's kind of funny. But dude, it was pretty sick because like something that's really, 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 really cool just happened to manifest itself in the life, which is my best friend, one of my best friends. I got multiple best friends. One of my best friends, Puff. We've known each other since we were 6 years old, since like kindergarten, pretty much, first grade. He was like the only other like half like he was the only other mixed kid, and also was kind of poor, and also had fucking long ass hair, had a mullet. So like, and we were just like these two scruff like raggly ass kids, and like, so it's cool. So it's like that's my boy from way back, right? And and so it turns out that we both have 2 kids, and our kids ended up being like the same ages, which is crazy because there's so many roundabout things that kind of came back and circled around to like this working out. It was interesting because like it's just crazy. Like I don't even know how to get into this story. Like, excuse me. Simply, it's just super complicated, crazy shit. Where, but in the very end, it worked out to where we somehow had 2 kids the same age. And granted, keep in mind, my kids are 2 and 15, almost 16. And I want to say, I don't know if his son's 16 or not yet, but yeah. So it's like these are the ages of our kids. You know, it's like that's crazy as fuck. And it was really cool because like we got to come over to my dad's house and play, and like I know my dad was tripping because like holy shit, like it used to be me and my homie Puff running around being the little rugrats, you know, and like now to see it was cool because Puff and his wife Tanya came through, and the kid and the teenagers, they just went out and skateboarded, they went to the park, they went around doing whatever their hoodlum thing. It was like cool, you know, they were responsible about it. And then the babies, they were just playing until like my son Ro, he was so tired because that same day he had already shot a music video. He had already been in a music video. We spent the whole day shooting a music video. So prior to meeting up with my homies and the kids and stuff, getting them all together, but we call them cousins. We consider all of them cousins of each other because that's just the relation of it, you know. So, and you know, it's like within ethnic families and ethnic people, everybody's your brother or your cousin, or like there's so many people, oh, this is your uncle such and such, and it's like, oh, that's my uncle. And then like 20 years later, you're like, oh, that's not actually your uncle, that was just like we were like hella tight. Like whoa, like that's not my actual, like, oh, okay, you know, like, so it's kind of funny because I know all of our kids, especially growing up Asian and in black households, like it's like, oh, that's my cousin, that's my brother, that's my uncle. Like it's very normal, you know, it's like a normal thing. So we just vibe with that, and it's like cool, you know. It works out because all the kids relate to it, we all relate to it, and it's like it's pretty dope. So oh dude, so let me tell you about this music video. This shit was crazy, dude. I feel like a knucklehead because I'm spacing out on the name of the video at the moment. But I'll tell you guys when when it comes out, because the video is not even it's not finished and the whole thing's not done yet. So, I think the song is out. I gotta look it up, man. I kind of spaced on that one. Anyways, but I should say I met some amazing ass people, some very, very, very talented artists and music writers and producers and videographers and performers, and oh my goodness, dude, like I fucking love when I meet these creatives and these music people and these people who just like have a vision and just fucking believe in it and go for it, you know. So the song is by Bianca Shaw. You can find her on Instagram at Bianca Shaw Music. Thank you, Bianca, for having us in your video. That was super dope. And thank you, Cash SD, for the plug. And thank you, Kyle, aka 3Press, for having us and working with us. That was so much fun. Make sure you guys go check them out. Um, you can go find them on Instagram. And dude, man, yeah, their work was phenomenal. So the song, I'll give it a little hype here because I thought it was. I'm not even gonna hype it. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. So the song was essentially about. Me and my two sons. So basically, here's how I got to this shit in the first place. My uh my homie, basically another one, like how I was just explaining. Oh, my brother, my cousin, another one of my little brothers, Kashi, who was actually on episode 4, I want to say. So make sure you go check that one out. It was pretty tight. Kashi hit me. I was like, bro, like, you want to come be in this music video? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to swoop the kids up. Like, he's just like, hey, kids cool? Like, yeah, kids are cool. All right, cool. So we freaking pack the kids up, cruise on over to the music video. Baby falls asleep. Teenagers just hyped as shit, like, whoa, because he's all about music, like all about music. And so you get there, he's just fucking naturally just fucking molds right in. What do I do? This, that, like knows how to like crack jokes and just be in the environment. And like, I'm just like, yo, what the, like, I'm trying, like, it's a small piece of my world. Like, the creative aspect is a big piece of my world, but the like making a music video and dealing with music and where to be and how to act and all that, like, that's all new to me when it comes to being in that setting, So, dude, so again, we got to be in this music. We pull up, baby's sleeping, teenagers hyped, and baby sleeps through like the first maybe like, so it was probably like 4 hours total, 3-4 hours total. Baby sleeping through the first portion of it, and then he wakes up, and it was funny because we just kept him in his car seat, and he's just he just about to outgrow it, actually. But anyway, he was in his car seat, and the one where we can take it out and carry it. So he's just knocked out, and we put a blanket over it. He's chilling under the tree in the shade, and he wakes up, and he just hears people, like, he hears a lot of people talking and joking, and it's like. It was cool because he woke up to hearing people roast each other, and it's funny because they were all really respectful that kids were there, but they were fucking flaming each other for sure. And it was funny, I don't give a fuck, like, cuss, whatever, do whatever the fuck you want, It's my job to make sure my kids know right from wrong when it comes to that type of shit. So you're good. If you cuss around my kids, that's fine. They know the difference. Well, little one, they will. I mean, I don't encourage it, but anyway. So I woke up to that, and it was just cool, and it was like a big deal. There was so much energy. They loved his name. Whoa, Royal, yo, this is cool, and like, it was pretty tight because, at the end of the shoot, they're like, all right, everybody say 1, 2, 3, Royal. And then that's what they would say instead of cheese. So he was just all hyped. Oh, so what I was saying was he was just laying in his little chair, just knocked out. And then he wakes up and he hears people, and people are talking about him too. And they're like, oh, what's your baby's name? Da, 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 this and that. And, and then, and we got to move him around for different scenes and, whatever. And then, excuse me. And he wakes up, and if he wakes up and he's in his little chair thing, he immediately needs to wake up. He needs to get up, run, go explore, go see everything, touch something, get into something, like start taking shit apart, start figuring out how something works. Like, that's his MO. Like, he's not, he just goes and like hyper focuses on certain things at a time. It's pretty trippy. So, so it's crazy because he got full. I swear, he's only 2. He turned 2 in January, and it's April now, and he just went into like work mode. Like, he got all serious. Like, I tried to take him out of his thing. He's like, ah! Like, he didn't want to. I was like, what the? I've never seen you act like this ever, bro. Like, what the fuck? So I'm just like, but what he was doing, he was just like staring at everybody and just listening and absorbing. And like, this isn't the first time he's been around professional settings where like people are creating and this and that, and there's just so much energy and all these different people and so much shit going on. Like, he loves that type of shit. And I notice when he hears people spitting game in like big settings or people are sharing a lot of energy and love, he's just like in the zone, and he like thrives on it. He gets quiet and kind of like very like serious, like engaged, like a very engaged, serious type of face. Like, okay, like, what are you guys talking about? Like, type of shit. Dude, so it was just so cool. So Man, oh, okay, so just to get into this, I just got like really excited a bunch of different times. Oh, and then and then have you then this was it and then believe it or not, that actually wasn't really me that much as a kid. Like yeah, it kind of just comes out now. Like I said, if you listen to past episodes, you know my child me was abandoned at a very young age, and like childhood was over. You know, you can at 6 years old, so you can go back and listen to episode 1 or just listen through all of them, and you'll pick that info up, or just wait for me to repeat it again if you don't know. And so this song, Bianca Shaw Music, at Bianca Shaw Music, dope, absolutely doped. Doped. It was absolutely sick as fuck. So the song is basically about giving people their flowers, giving people their props while they're alive. And I don't want to give away the whole video or the whole song, but like, it goes deeper than what I'm gonna explain. Essentially, there's a part where it's like she's at a funeral, and she's kind of just like what. Oh man, I feel like I'm butchering this completely. I don't want to. I need to go back and hear the song again because I was in a different zone when I heard it the first time. But basically, it's like give people their props while they're alive. So she cracks the casket and she looks inside and it's herself. And then it's like, holy shit. And then there's a shot from inside the casket looking up, and it's like, whoa, dude. Like, it was crazy because what I took from it was almost like, all right, like we got to give people their props while they're here. But what's even more important is to give ourselves our props and put that effort into ourselves first. Because it's like, if you go out searching for needing props from people, if you need that respect, that love, that attention from people, then really that's missing and lacking from yourself in the first place. So it's almost like, whoa, in order to give people their props, I got to give me my own props first, personally. Like, I got to do my thing even before for my kids or for anybody else. Because the same thing again with that corny, the played out oxygen mask in an airplane reference. It's like, that's the real shit. Like that's just a metaphor for life. We really got to do that shit to the fullest, you know? And like, dude, when I was watching that, like, they legit had a real fucking casket there. And like, dude, I just went to a funeral like a couple weeks ago for my homie Stan, rest in peace. You see him in the picture. You know, rest in peace, Stan Pelago. It just brought back, I was right there. They're like, damn, bro, that was good. Like, and I'm just like, this is just what I like. This is how I act. You know, I've been to more funerals than I can remember at this point. So it was interesting because we had to act that out, and this shit just hit me, dude. Like, it goes hard. This music video goes hard. So like, again, Bianca Shaw Music, at Bianca Shaw Music. Go check her out. She's dope. Again, thank you for letting us be in your music video. That shit was sick as fuck. I can't wait for it to come out and actually drops. And we got a little preview clip of what the video is gonna look like, and there's some cool shots of me, my kids, my friends. It's tight, dude. But that music video, dude, it hit me. I'm like, damn, I need to give myself my props. I'm always quick to give other people props, and I'm always quick to like give people big ups on their project or their whatever they're working on or whatever. And it's like, well, shit, I'm like backseating myself sometimes when I'm so outwardly supportive of others, and it's like, well, shit, not that many. It's not that many people. It doesn't even matter really, but outwardly, not that many people are like, oh, I'm so supportive and da, 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 da. And it's like, and that's fine. It doesn't matter. At some point, some people are like that, and other points, it's just not. So it's interesting is like, because I'm playing the long game, I'm at episode 28 now, and I've done a practice of 140 something, that this really teaches me that like throughout the whole thing, and having been in business for almost 11 years for myself now, playing the long game, it's going to be ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. And it's like, just to remember and remind myself that like, dude, like, just got to keep going even when it's at its lowest, you know? So it was sick as fuck because like, I just love seeing my oldest son, both of my kids just slide into just such comfort and naturalness in being around a music video being shot, in around creatives being creative, in around people fucking roasting each other and flaming each other and just having that banter and that playfulness and that love and that energy exchange and that like loving shit talkingness, you know, like fuck, they kept ripping on one dude like, bro, like you're fucking hey, anybody got any lotion for homeboy's shoes over here? Like this shit's looking like his shoes are looking ashy. Like damn, bro, like that's the next level. So like it's just funny. It's like, but that creative, that fun, like people who love what they do, like my kids got to experience that, you know, through a different outlet. And for me, that makes me so happy. And again, thank you, Kashi, and thank you, Bianca Shaw, for having us in there. That really fucking just did something so big for me and my kids that it was like a priceless experience that I couldn't have provided them on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude.
Like, that's crazy. Like, I couldn't have even I couldn't have paid for that or put it together. I wouldn't even know how. I wouldn't know who to call or what to have done to have recreated that, you know? And we're just there filming and it's taking hours and hours and hours and hours and everybody's hungry and tired and this and that. And it's like, we're still having fun. We're still doing this. We just need a couple more shots. And then homie who's filming the whole thing is a fucking G, dude. Like, 3Press, go check him out at 3Press on Instagram, I believe. You can find him anywhere. Kyle Thompson, I believe. He's fucking off the charts, man. Dude's fucking sick. His work ethic and how he does shit was crazy. So within all of that, like getting to see my kids just like, whoa, like soak up new shit that I'm like, I don't even know where to find this for you. It just so happens that like, dude, my homies know some people that know some people, right? Like, so, you know, that's pretty trippy. I feel, what was I gonna say? You know, so it was just cool, dude. Like, having that priceless experience to where it's actually now documented forever. Like, now my kids get to look back and my oldest son gets to be like, damn, I was 15 and I was in her video, and these people got real clout and real followers and real numbers, like verified and all that like crazy shit that a lot of people strive for. They have that, but they don't act like that. They just are that. And I'm like, damn, you guys are cool. So again, the biggest thing that just really fucking hit me was like seeing my kids' naturalness in that environment. And that's an environment that I strive for to be able to create for myself, to be able to build a team. Like these dudes had their team built. Fuck, man, they're on some next level shit. Everything about it, from the way they were dressed to the way they carried themselves, is like the way everybody had a role. Fuck, man, it was so inspiring and it was so cool. So like, I do what I can to bring my kids around music and music ways to learn music, where it's different ways to learn music, different ways to play music, all different kinds of music, all different instruments, whatever I can do. I do that to give to them because I know they both just really, really love music. So rather than like my kids kind of just going and like kind of like, okay, this is cool, you know, playing at the music store or something, or at home with all their instruments or something, this was more like they legit got to like learn through experience rather than kind of just slightly experimenting. Because there's a big difference when you go to pick up an instrument or a toy or something, and there's real professionals that know how to use that shit like all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a big ass difference. So like if you pick up a guitar and there's a fucking professional and an expert right next to you, what you're going to pick up on and how you're going to relate to that instrument is going to be way different than if you just walked into the store on your own and not knowing how to make the thing fucking play beautiful magic. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude.
So like, dude, it's fucking crazy because they really got to experience some real life shit that applies to the direction of life that they want to go, and it applies to the way that I want to push them. For me, I'm all about do what you love. Who the fuck gives a fuck what anybody thinks? Do what you love. Who gives a fuck what you look like, sound like, whatever? Do that. Do what you love. Do everything, and whatever you love, just do that to the fucking fullest. Because that's the only way we're going to win in life. If we don't know how to be happy, we're all pushed to learn how to be smart. We're all pushed to know how to be organized and how to be, like something of that. But on some real shit, like most of us got to be like, it's like we're kind of better off just getting to explore and discover shit rather than being pushed to do shit. Like, I'm not trying to fuck with whatever shit that people like, hey, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't make me want to. You know what I'm saying? But like, when people back up and it's like, all right, here, hold up. Like, you can fucking breathe and shit, like have creativity, have fun with it. Let the professionals show you how to do this shit. They're the fucking experts. So when we got to be in that music video, it's like, yo, these are the experts. These are the professionals. This just fucking, before when we showed up, I told him, bro, I told my son, dude, just fucking sit here and soak up game, dude. Like, just E40 or E40 soaking up game. I'm seeing how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, just fucking soak up game, soak up game, soak up game. Put yourself around the right people because, like they say, your network is your net worth. Like, that shit's a little bit corny, but at the same time, yo, there's some crazy shit about this. So, like, fuck, this goes hella deep. So we're gonna take a quick break here. We're gonna be back in 1 second.
Damn, dude.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, hold up. Sweat. All right. Vibing in this bitch. So, all right. Are we back on? Oh shit, we are back on. Okay. So let's just keep getting right back into this. Excuse me. We're talking about the last thing was like your network is your net worth. All these corny ass phrases, like they get annoying and it's like some stupid sounding shit, but at the same time, there's always some truth and reality behind it. So like within this whole music video experience that we got to be in the other day, and how we got it invited to this music video, by who we got invited by, and who happened to be there. It's like we did not know we were walking into a real deal, like borderline famous, actually famous people. And it was like, hold on a sec, how the fuck did we just end up in this circle?
Damn, dude.
You ever have that experience where like, how the fuck that, like, yo, how am I around all these people right now? This is crazy. I would have never seen myself in this position before, So this is crazy because within just so we kind of broke it down. Again, my whole thing, if you know me, my whole thing is simplify to have the most simple understanding. So that means we actually get it, right? Excuse me. So, the reason this is so deep and why I'm hyping this is because this goes so deep with who you know is what you know.
Damn, dude.
So, hold on a sec. Let's like really visit this shit, right? For example, I did this with my son. I was like, and I said exactly to that to him. I was like, bro, in a big major way, like who we know is what we know. And he's like, huh. Yeah, like I can kind of see that. And I was like, well, hold on, let's really get into this and really make this shit simple so we can really understand it. And I was like, bro, look at the relationship between us, between me to you. Imagine what would life be like if you eliminated everything I've ever taught you or showed you? Where would you be? And then I look at it, it's like, well, where would I be if my dad didn't show me what I know? My mom didn't show me what I know. If my uncles didn't show me what they know. If my friends didn't show me what they know. If my OGs didn't show me what they know. If the big homies didn't show me what they know. If I didn't have all that, I wouldn't know half the shit that I know. And so on and so on and so on. And that just keeps going forever and it just keeps fucking stacking. So it's like, dude, if you really look at it, like, it really is like who we know is what we know. You ever have somebody be like, for example, sorry, I just kind of like spouted all that out really quickly. Let me regather my thoughts here. Okay, so for example, like let's say there's like a badass author or speaker or something. Like let's use fucking like Gary V or like Tony Robbins, right? Let's say Gary V because I feel like more people know Tony Robbins than Gary V. Gary Vaynerchuk, if you don't know. If you don't know Gary Vaynerchuk, go look him up online because you could probably use that in your life. He's fucking with the shits. He preaches. His whole thing is like, yo, like we got to be happy, and he has millions of dollars. Anyway, whole nother story. If I put you on to Gary Vee and you never heard of him before, and you now have access to all of his teachings and what he says and all his insights and all his experience, you're now that much farther ahead, and you now have access to knowing all the shit that he's ever put out. You know, and it's like, if whoever didn't put you on to this person, you would never know this information. So essentially, who we know is what we know.
Damn, dude.
Whoa.
Damn, dude.
Crazy, right? Like, that's hella crazy, dude. Like, it just tripped me out because I look at all the different circles that has put me in. And I'm like, dude, I was just in a fucking, like, R&B I was in, like, a R&B singing song music video yesterday with my kids. Previously, I've been in rap videos. I've been on stage performing at rap concerts. Like, I wasn't rapping, but I guess I was rapping, actually. I wasn't rapping my own raps. I was just backing up the homie and being a hype man and hitting the, shit like that. And I've also ended up in, like, complete full-on, like, redneck circles. I've ended up in fucking, like, Asian biker gang circles. I've ended up in fucking, like, Hell's Angels circles. I've ended up in, like, all these crazy circles of life: self-development, gangs, house party, street racing, stunting, biking, skating, snowboarding, all these different, like, things. And it's like, I wouldn't know any of this shit if it wasn't for who I know that does all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude.
So it's like, it's hella cool to have friends who just do a little bit of everything. And I think that this kind of all circles back to, like, the pizza party example that I've said in previous episodes, which is basically what I based my whole life around when I was a little kid, which was this lesson my dad taught me, which was, he told me, not even a lesson, but it was a story he told me, and it was about how he was nice to the super duper nerd kids in school, and he was, like, the only person that was nice to them aside from each other. And that paid off. And keep in mind, this is my kid brain always wanting food. He was like, one time they won a pizza party for all getting good grades, and guess who got invited and to eat at the pizza party, and guess who didn't? He's like, I got invited and nobody else did. Everybody wanted pizza. Of course they did, but he's like, I got to have the pizza because I was cool with them. He's like, I just kind of learned to be cool with everybody. And in turn, I just started magically getting hooked up everywhere. And to me, I was just like, damn, dude, like, what? There's a possibility of getting free pizza just by, like, being cool with people? What? I love being cool with people already. Getting free pizza? What? Come on now, dude.
Damn, dude.
Yo, give me some free pizza. So in my brain, I was always like, I'm getting invited to that pizza party. I'm getting invited to that pizza party. I'm getting invited to that pizza party. That was my, like, big fucking like, one of my big motivations as to why I should keep meeting new people in life. Because I would think about it, and it's deeper than just pizza. The pizza represented, like, self-fulfillment and happiness through doing the right thing. That's what it really equaled to me, On the outside, yeah, it's just pizza. But that was, you got to dangle the carrot in front of the horse, whatever. So, so, dude, it's like, I look at what I like to do for fun, and that has to do with my circle of people also. Like, it's interesting because I would often encounter times where I would, like, end up doing shit by myself because I'm into so many different things where it's like, oh, my friends do this, my friends do that, my friends do this, and then they move or they stop doing it, and then, like, I still do the activity. So, like, I can't even tell you how many friends that I've had where we'd ride motorcycles together or some shit like that, or, like, we would go skateboarding, or we would go surfing, or we would go racing or off-roading, or, like, whatever the fuck it was, right? And there's times where it's like I got into things specifically because one of my other homies did. I'm like, oh, this is so sick. And then, well, I guess I take that back. Not really because some of my other homies did. They would always encourage and like it would motivate me, but I always did things because I want to, for the most part, you know. But this all ties back around to like who you know is what you're gonna do. When the majority of my homies were skaters, it was just much easier for me to like pick up a skateboard and go skate. You know, it just makes sense. So like, it's a trip, dude, because I realized that like within all of my friends, everybody's so diverse that like it makes it hard to call up a big group of people and be like, we're gonna go do this, because it's like, well, I don't have that, I don't like to do this, and it's just like whatever, you know. People make time for what they have time for. What they want, you know. People make time for whatever if they want to, and you know, obviously sometimes it's just shit you gotta do, but like in general. So it's a trip because I realized it's weird. It's like a double-edged sword because I realize it's made it hard for me to build a team because within all this commonality, this person's core interest is out here. This person's core interest is out here. All these people's core interests are in different places. So to ask them to put 25% of their whole life into what I'm doing is not in alignment with what they're trying to do. You know, and it is what it is. Like, and that's a big reason why they say don't hire your friends and shit like that, is because everybody's like ambitions and whatever is going to change, and their motivation and all it's going to change at some point, you know? So that's kind of where that stems from. So dude, with seeing these cats at this music video and how they worked and how professional and how tight and how dedicated each person was to their role, as well as being able to like bend and be like, yo, even though this isn't my role, I'm gonna step up, I'm gonna do this. I saw somebody who, you know, wasn't their job, do this. It wasn't their job, do this. And it's like, yo, we're all in this really because they all see some common vision. So I realize it's been hard for me to put that team together because for so long, and even still a little bit still, I'm just so unclear on what it is that I wanted. And I kind of had this weird subconscious block where I stopped even looking and exploring for what I want out of life. And the reason being is because it's too powerful and scary of a tool. And I don't want to manifest the wrong things to my life to where I've just set myself up for this long fucking backwards ass lesson, right? So, I look at it and I'm like, fuck, like, what type of house do I want? What type of car do I want? And what type of family do I want? What do I want this to look like? What do I want that to look like? And for me, like, when I go anything that's like poor, middle class, a little bit rich, none of that shit's appealing to me. It's like mega rich or don't give a fuck. Like, those are my two like modes. Like, when I vision things, that's what I see. And it's kind of like a trip because it's very like counter. So why I'm so scared of figuring out what the fuck I want, I'm not anymore. Well, I'm working on it. I've noticed it, so it's something I'm doing. The reason that's so scary to me is because literally everything I've ever wanted in life, I've gotten.
Damn, dude.
Like, I don't mean that in some like braggadocious type of way. Like, I legitimately mean that. Whatever I've wanted, I have gotten. Whether it be like my dream car, my dream motorcycles, my dream girl, my dream kids. You know, it's like all these things that they're like, everything I've said for sure I'm gonna have, I have and I've gotten. And that's fucking terrifying. It's hella terrifying because it's like, whoa, when I put my brain to saying this, like, nothing will stop me, and then it starts manifesting itself really fucking quickly. So I understand that when I know for a fact what I want, I become a very dangerous person in terms of, like, you know, business, or not like I'm gonna hurt you, but like, you know, like, I'm really fucking serious. I'm very sharp and very serious about it, and I will do anything within what's right to make it happen, and I'm gonna make it happen. Because to me, it's like, I have no money, I have no whatever. Like, I'm not afraid to lose. I've had nothing longer than I've had something. So, and like really, like, I'm not afraid. Like, I'm not afraid of being by myself for long periods of time. I'm not afraid of being in the middle of nowhere. I'm not afraid of being lost. Yeah, I get scared, and I'm not afraid to face it. So I think that as I've been going through this whole journey these last few years, I'm like honing in on what I want. And I know that shit is crazy. I'm starting to envision my house. I'm starting to envision my toys. I'm starting to envision my activities. I know what the highest and best version of me looks like and smells like, and what he drives. Kind of drives a bunch of things. The biggest thing I need to envision is my house and my business, and where and how and why exactly I want to take it to where I want to take it. I know the why. So that's really where it's at. Is, man, like, oh hell yeah, I just got a message from Homeboy who shoots the music videos. Dude, if I get Homeboy on the podcast, you guys are gonna trip. Oh, dude, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. This fool's fuck sick with it. So, dude, so as I gain clarity on what I want, I will make the room for that in my life, and I will have that one step at a time. And I just, man, I'm learning my lessons, and I'm gonna keep serving my higher self, and keep honoring that, which is checking in with my younger inner child and just putting that out into the world, because my inner child just wants to do good. So, yeah, man, crazy shit, dude. So, man, it's just so crazy. Like, my whole thing that I keep coming back to, and where the crossroads that I'm at right now is leading by example versus finding unfulfilling stability.
Damn, dude.
That's the crossroads I'm at. Is I can have unfulfilling stability for you guys, or I can just be a fucking wild man who believes in himself and is willing to try to create something. I think whether any of this works out or not, no, it's not even that I tried, I fucking did it. And whatever this experience is leading me to, and whatever I'm soaking up right now, for whatever reason I'm doing this, is, I know it's the right thing, and I know it goes in the right direction. So I think this is it's just a beautiful thing, man. Like, so I guess that's where I was going with that. Is that just hits me really emotionally. Sorry, it's kind of just like that hit me started just getting in my head, not like getting in my head, but just trailing off, like, and damn, I apologize. The camera is crooked. I just realized that. Sorry, whatever. I'll here, or is it this? No, it's this way. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, man. So, yeah, with my life, I just want to show my kids how to be free, and be happy and fulfilled. That's the hardest thing, man. It's not the hardest thing. It's just the least popular thing. So that's why we do this, So, what's crazy is, to tie this all together, and I realize I just kind of like majorly trailed off in a very boring sort of way. I realize I'm supposed to keep engagement, but this shit's just so real that sometimes, like, I don't give a fuck about engagement. Sometimes I'm just like, I just gotta say what's real and how it is, and how I feel is how I'm gonna put it out too, So within this show existing, it's crazy because it's almost, how do you say it? Okay. Whoa, holy shit, this just hit me. Like, think about this. Let's just use the United States, for example. How many people drive a car in the United States? I'm not really asking for the number, but like, more saying this for the sake of visualizing. So let's say how many people drive a car in America, in the United States. Now, out of how many people that drive a car, how many people can do it at a professional level?
Damn, dude.
Not many. Half the people can't. Okay. In San Diego, California, when it rains, okay, I can't even call it rain because other people don't even call it rain. When it drizzles, if it rains a little, if the road gets wet, literally, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not kidding, about 75% of the world just starts, or of our city just starts crashing. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but a lot of people, especially if you're in Mira Mesa, centralized San Diego, people just motherfucking crash everywhere. You know what I mean? And shout out to my fellow Asians in the community. We all know that half of us can't drive, and we know that the other half of us can drive like motherfucking professionals. No, I'm just talking shit. None of these statistics are real. But if you know, you don't go in like the Lucky Seafood parking lot when it's busy. You don't go in fucking Seafood City parking lot when it's busy. You don't do that. You don't go to the Vinh Hung parking lot. Like, they're dangerous, bro. Like, 99 Ranch is the most dangerous one.
Damn, dude.
Is it 99 Ranch on Claremont? Oh my goodness, bro. That's the scariest of all parking lots in like north of the 8. For reals. It's easily like the worst parking lot north of the 8 in San Diego. So like, yeah. Anyway, so kind of like this ties back into with how I was just speaking on behalf of like knowing exactly what I want, knowing what we want. You know, when we know what we want, we become lethal. We get it. And there's like no stopping us once we know what we're going to get. You know, once you want that new car, you're just going to get it. Like, you'll find ways to make it happen, you know? So to tie that all in together is there are so many motherfucking podcasts in existence right now. Like, so many. So check this out. So today I'm recording this episode a little bit early. It's technically April 18th. I don't like saying the dates because it puts them all out of whack when they're actually like posted and whatever. But if you're really listening, then you know, you get it. So check this out. This is why I'm always like big on like knowing your why and knowing why you're doing what you're doing, is because, listen to this. As of March 16th, 2021, there was 2,033,843 total podcasts in existence. As of April 18th, 2021, there are 2,198,104 total podcasts.
Damn, dude.
Bruh. What? Like, huh? How the what? That is so many. Like, so many. Like, dude, like, how in the fuck, like, actually, is anybody supposed to make it with, like, what? So, that just made me think. Let's do some math on that real quick. Let's say 2,198,104 minus 2,033,843. That's no way. Okay, so in about a month, from March 16th to April 18th, there has been 164,261 new podcasts created.
Damn, dude.
If Fender was a pebble, man, consider me stone.
Bro, are you, bro, buddy, pal, my friend, bro, what? In a month and 2 days, the amount of podcasts that have grown is 164,261. What the fuck else is growing this fast? If anybody hears this and knows how to create an NFT on just podcasts, like, can you let me know? Like, I'll give you half, bro. Like, help me. And if you just took that from me, then fuck you. At least fucking give me my peas, man. It's all love. But I mean, really, I would appreciate that. Because that's truly like astonishing. 164,000, that's a gang of fucking shows. And the source for all these statistics or for these numbers is from Listen Notes. It's listennotes.com. You can go there and check all your favorite podcasts, like rankings and statistics. And the thing is, though, if your podcast is not within the top 10% with a listen score of at least 25, then it does not get posted, I believe. Or it's not gonna generate a percentage for you, or a scale, or a position, I guess you would call it. So yeah, man. So we are still in that top 10%, and we're still growing, and our listen score went up to 27, which that's kind of hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it's basically just like, well, I guess, here, let me read. It's a metric that shows the estimated popularity of the podcast compared to other podcasts in the world on a scale from 0 to 100. So it's calculated from first and third party data and updated monthly. So yeah, which is cool, because just last time we were at 25 and we jumped up to 27. So fuck yeah, thank you guys, appreciate that. Yeah, man. So if you're gonna get in this game, know your why, know what you want, be clear on your vision, be clear on how long you're gonna go into it, and be clear on what it really feels like to dedicate time and energy and resources to this, you know? So whether it's podcasting or this or that or whatever, do your thing, man. Like, we just got to do what we got to do to be happy, man. That's going to be the only way we're going to get through all this shit. I don't fucking worry about viruses or fucking shots or none of this shit. Like, politics, president, none of that shit's in my world, dude. Like, I mean, okay, that can go a billion ways. I'm just speaking very vaguely, so if you want to really talk about that, I guess we can talk about that, but you're not going to get a very exciting answer. It's just very straightforward, very logical, and a child could understand it. So, man, on that note, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Hope you guys enjoy your life, enjoy your prosperity and happiness, and all that good stuff. Remember, say 3 things you are grateful for every morning and every night. It will help change your life exponentially for the better. It's working for me, and I'm gonna keep fucking going. I remind myself constantly. My reminders popped up while we were recording, actually. So if you heard bring, that was the reminder to tell me to meditate and to say 3 things that I'm grateful for. Happens every morning, every night. So, yeah, man.
They stole our weed, and we ain't really got a plan. And you could die.
Okay, well, as long as I'm not eating a boring-ass salad bowl at the mall, I'm down for whatever, Calvin. Let's go.
Damn, dude.
All right, everybody. You guys have a beautiful night. Make sure you leave us a 5-star written review on Apple Podcasts, or even, you can go on Listen Notes and leave us a cool-ass review, too, because that would be sick. So on that note, Roostertail, that's at Roostertail Official, Rooster Tale Official, on Instagram, and wherever you can find music, that's Roostertail. So, yeah, take us out. Have a beautiful night.
Crystal radiates. Now the sun touch your face. Not the bees, not the ooh. And the last one's be us too. And it's gonna be me and you.
Damn, dude.
Boom. Much love.